Hi, welcome back to another YouTube exclusive Front Office Rocks video. I'm Laura Hatch, the founder of Front Office Rocks, and I'm super glad that you're here watching this video. I teach at Front Office Rocks a lot about team training, customer service, verbal skills systems to help ultimately our patients get the dentistry they need and to help grow your practice. And I recently was talking to an office about customer service, and I realized during the conversation that the team members had different examples, ideas, thoughts, definitions of what good customer service is. So what I mean is the doctor and the office manager is like, I want you to give our patients amazing customer service. Well, I had one employee who was used to like Nordstrom, high end, greeted at the door, personal shopper, customer service. So that was her level and expectation of customer service. Then I had another team member who their level of customer service was more like Walmart. There was a greeter at the front to ask if they needed anything and then send them on their way to get the best specials. Not that one's right or wrong, but they weren't at the same level. These two employees, when we say customer service, had a different idea of what customer service is. And it made me realize that what we need to do with our dental teams is to define customer service for your practice and then teach our team some of the basic parts, the basic expectations, the level that you expect in your practice when it comes to customer service. Because if we don't define what customer service looks like in our practice, you're going to get different people doing different things, frustrated with one another because they're not at the same level. So my suggestion is, as a team, as a practice, with your doctor or doctor, if you're watching this, let's first define what is customer service in your practice. And I'm not putting a definition here because it really depends on you and your practice. What do you feel is good customer service for your practice? Then actually give your team real expectations, real things they need to do that is going to help them or help you get that customer service out to your patients. These are just some examples. These are not end all be all. These are just ones that I had in my practice of basic customer service things that I wanted to see my team do every time, because I knew that would give the impression to the patient that I was hoping for. So just some examples. And like I said, you can take this and tweak it for your office. But for me, it was, when we were greeting the patient, stand up, greet the patient, shake their hand, welcome them back to the practice. Always make the patient feel comfortable. Do what you can to offer them a magazine or a cup of coffee or a blanket. Do whatever you can to make the patient feel comfortable. Smile. That's a huge thing. A smile goes a long way. Smile and introduce yourself. So many times we tend to just ignore somebody that's not like right in front of us, and patients can feel that. So make sure that you smile at the patients and at each other. Be responsible for the patients when they're in your area. If they're in the reception area, the receptionist needs to be responsible for them. Make sure that they're doing okay. Maybe small talk with them. When they're in the operatory, don't just leave them alone. Sit back there with them, or make sure that they're at least comfortable and they know what's going on. Don't make patients wait. If possible, people do not like to wait. If you have to, because something's happened, then like I said, small talk with them, have conversations, make their wait as quick and easy as possible. Focus on the patient. So many times we put work as a priority over our patients, but at the end of the day, it's our patients that make our practice. It's the reason we are here. So work with your team to make sure that the patient always comes first. And then the basic guideline I always had with my team is treat the patients like you would your family members. So I always said, if you have the question, should I do something for a patient? Should I get up and walk them to their car? Should I call the specialist and help them make an appointment? If you would do it for your family member that you care about, okay, I'm not thinking about the one you don't care about, but your grandma, your mom, your aunt, if you would do it for your family member, do it for the patient. That is the basis for everything. So if you're having that, the decision in your head, should I get up and offer the patient water? If you do it for a family member, do it for your patient. So again, customer service is a vague term. It really needs to be defined. It's different for every practice. It's different for every person. So make sure yours is outlined and you've given your team the actual list of things you expect that will display the customer service that you want in your practice. Because at the end of the day, that's the only way the patients really know how to judge us, is how they feel when they're in your office. And your team needs to know how to offer that amazing customer service to get your patients to know they're valued by you, you care about them, and you want them to stay with you for a super long time. So make sure you subscribe to the video or to the YouTube channel below. We have more videos that we put up all the time. Also write comments. If you've got comments on some customer service things you guys do in your practice, add them here. I really want this to become a YouTube conversation where we can share and help each other. Thank you again for spending some time with me, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Thank you.